No, I always have to make sure I don't got lipstick on my teeth. And I do. What is it about Becca's and y'all better buy up your Becca, baby. Y'all better buy up your Becca. She leaving us in August. But it's always her chocolate lipstick and her lip gloss always gets on my teeth. It is what it is. Anyway, hey family. Hey, yes, my man says he loves me. Never says he loves me not. Butters me good. It touched me in the right spot. What's up? How are we doing? I've missed you all. It's only been a couple of days, but I always miss y'all. I always miss my loves. Hey, family. And yes, I agree. You know how it is. You know the opinion over here. Hot dad for Bachelor. Hot dad for Bachelor. It's happening. They messed up with Abigail. They better not mess up with hot dad. I don't know why they haven't hired me to consult at this point. I know what I'm talking about. I got my finger on the pulse. I got my finger on the pulse. I get it. I get it. Anyway, since we're here, let's get into it. I missed you too, Sage. Oh, thank you, S. Davis. I love my natural hair. Thank you. I try. I actually have it like this. Natural hair girls, come on. Come close. Isn't it a shame that like when it's time for us to wash our hair, it's the best our curl pattern has ever been? Look at this. Look at this curl pattern. And it's only because I have to wash my hair. Look at this curl pattern. It's only because it's wash day. It's the only reason why they showing out like this. It's like they don't want me to wash them. What's up, Denard? Hey, baby. Let them know, Bria. Let them know. It's about time they run me my money. In the words of Cash Doll, run me my money. Let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a black chick living in the 213. The only thing going on is getting lit alcohol. Yo, show me my money. Run me my money. Ciao. I know. Ooh. Who said that? Who said that? S. Davis said, yes. LOL, it definitely is. Try Wetline Extreme Gel for a wash and go. Ooh, I will. Let me tell you about something I just discovered. I know it's already been on the scene, but since I got it, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Boom. Y'all, I'm obsessed. What is it? Edge Booster? Yes, Style Factor. Obsessed. It's like a gel that holds and moisturizes, but doesn't leave your hair like flaky and stiff. And I love this. I'm obsessed. It also really helps with your curl pattern. I haven't done a wash and go with it yet because I don't have the time to do the ringlets. I don't have the time, but baby, it's the truth. What's up, Johnny's Acting Channel? Hey, Sar, I'm going to just say this. If they're going to choose from this season and not Tay-Tay's, they better pick my boy, Michael, a.k.a. Hot Dad, especially with some of these clowns. Hot Dad is the best. He's the best choice at this point. We got a super chat. I said I would fix it. I haven't yet. It's been a busy week. Like, actually, when I'm done with you guys, I gotta do an audition. Normally, I do my auditions before I get on live because I just, we are on here sometimes for a very long time, but I have more time with this audition, but it's been a week. God is good. Thank you, Kaya. Said, when are we giving a live review of you, me, you, and my ex? Because they are competing this summer. Listen, I'm going to start doing a live of that show on Mondays. However, this week has just been so crazy. I'm just going to do an edited review, a quick thoughts about it. I also may throw 90 Day Fiance in there. I apologize to my 90 Day Fiance people. The issue is I'm bored. I'm so bored with 90 Day Fiance. It's really hard for me to even plan a live talk about it because it's so boring. And if I'm going to do a 90 Day Fiance live, I want to talk about 90 Day Fiance, but it seems like when I do my 90 Day Fiance live, it's probably just going to be, a quick 90 Day Fiance live and then a catch up with you guys because the show is boring. It's so boring and I'm so disappointed. Oh, Simply Simone says I have the Edge Booster in peach. Yes. I'm going to go back for the cherry one. I got watermelon. Because I'm a watermelon girl. I was going to say because I'm black, but I realized this is a diverse chat. Only certain stuff you can say in front of family. You can't say everything outside of family. Yeah, Faith, it's a snooze fest. It's a snooze fest. I can't believe the Bachelorette is giving me more than 90 Day Fiance. 90 Day Fiance used to be that girl. And then You, Me, and My Ex came along. That show is so good. It's so good. We will get into it. Let's get into the Bachelorette. Let's get into the Bachelorette. So won't you come on in the room? Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? That's right, Dinar. Dinar said booked and busy. That's right. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about because Irene, our good and faithful subscriber, is here. So won't you come on in the room? Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room and subscribe. We got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? That's right, Caitlin. Come on in the room. Come on. In the room, yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Come on. Also, before we get into it, if you have not seen my dossier video, please check it out. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away this perfume. I'm giving away the Fruity Honey one. Oh, child. There it is. I should have prepared this better. I know. I'm giving away the Fruity. Come on, Nikki. Fruity Honey. This one right here. And I'm also giving away, what was the other one? Was it floral? No, I kept floral lavender, right? Yes, I'm giving away Fruity Jasmine. One of them I kept for myself because it was such a sexy scent. I was like, y'all gotta get this on your own. Fruity Jasmine. Child, I'm about to be in them streets. I had to be smelling sexy. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving away those two scents. And I want everybody to be involved. I have like my good and faithfuls, the regulars who always, when I do like those like outside of reviews, they're always there like, yes, me. And I want to like diversify because I feel like I'm just going to be giving giveaways to the same people. And I have no problem with that. But I don't want people later on to be like, it's set up, it's rigged. She's only giving it to her friends. I'm trying to get this stuff away to everybody. So if you're interested in a perfume, please go watch my video, my review I did about it. I think it's about 6 videos down. I'll tag it at the end of this live as well. Go check that out. Let me know in the comment section what you want. And I will take all of those names of the people who responded and I'll write the ones that you wanted on there. And I'm just going to put some names in a hat, take it out, and I'll send it. I think I'll be sending out stuff next week, probably next weekend. So you should be getting a shipping notification soon after. So please go check it out. I actually enjoyed it. I tried a few of their, I tried one of their scents before. I tried one of their scents first, just to see if it was something that I would be interested in, because they've been reached out to me, and I was just like, let me see if this stuff is even quality, because I will show you guys stuff sometimes that you like that I think you guys will like as well, but I have to, I gotta like it too. I gotta like it and love it if I'm going to promote it. You know what I mean? Especially to my subscribers. So I wanted to try it out. I really enjoyed the scents. I have to be honest with you, I'm a body spray girl, still a Bath and Body Works hoe. So the perfume game, I'm dipping my toe in. I'm not quite there. If you are like that, these are great perfumes to do that with, just to, try out there. It's a mix between a perfume and a body spray, but still very light and classy. So except for the scent that I got, it's a little slutty. It is what it is. But if you want it, let your girl know. Check out that video. Let me know in the comment section, and I will be picking somebody next week I'm supposed to do it this week, but booked and busy. So check it out. Let me know what you think, and we can get into this review. Oh, it's Pride. It's still Pride. Yes. Oh my gosh. I was just talking to my bestie, Preston. And I was just like, I'm so sad that I wasn't there. I'm telling you guys, if there's any Pride that you can get to, please put your coins aside to go to Pride in New York. It is a scene. I had the best day ever. It was so much fun. So much fun. If you can go to New York City Pride, do it. Do it. I did not go this year because, well, we're still in a pandemic and we got another variant on the streets. Child, we're going to get shut down again. I'm telling you. We're going to get shut down again. Anyway, happy Pride. Happy Pride to all those who celebrate openly and those who celebrate in secret. We see you. We love you. We are going to do our best to make sure that you never have to celebrate in silence again. Happy Pride, family. Love y'all. Stay strong, stay work, and wear your mask. I told you how the government does marginalized communities. You better stay woke. You better stay woke. See, everybody has been, my sister talked about Bulgari too. Both of them are Bulgari girls. I can't get into perfume. I can't, but they love those, those Bulgari scents. They're not dossier girls. They were like, oh, we do Gucci and Bulgari. Like, okay, I'm trying to help you out, okay? Yeah, it's not a joke. I know somebody who got it. I'm sounding like the person is just like my cousin at the Pentagon, but I know somebody who got it. That's when I was just like, you know what? Let me get masked up, even though I'm still going out. I do wear my mask, but like if I'm in a restaurant, I take it off, and I'm not doing that anymore. But I do know somebody who had it, and she said that she was so thankful that she was vaccinated because it was just like a really bad flu, and she was able to recover from it. She said she didn't know if she would be able to recover that fast had she not had, been vaccinated. Do whatever you want with your bodies, but I'm just saying that is my experience. That is my experience. Oh, Caitlin said Nick Val and the Goose are feuding over the PPP loans. We're going to talk about that. Caitlin, if you could link me into that while I'm doing this so we can talk about it, I would love to do that. Hold on. I think I got a super chat. Hey, Johnny. Johnny said, Nikki, hey, Nikki, it's a shame how we went from season 16 with all the great dudes, and now this season is giving us leads. And now this season, give us the leads we asked for, please. You're right, bro. You are right. Thank you, Johnny's acting channel. I always say challenge. Channel, thank you. And we got one more super chat. And after this super chat, we're going to get started. Hey, SL, thank you so much. SL said, I've been wearing the first Gucci Bloom perfume since it came out, LOL. Thank you so much for the super chat. I just retired my cucumber melon. I just kept it around because I went to an outlet in Atlanta, and it was like dirt cheap. And I love the smell of cucumber melon, but I'm growing up, so I had to let it go. I retired it for another scent that I'm trying out. We will see. I'm trying out the strawberry soda. I like to smell sweet. I'm trying that out. So far, so good. I'm still the champagne toast kind of girl. Champagne toast is like my evening scent. Throughout the day, I want to smell like young and, not young, but like fun and sweet. In the evening, it's like Jackie Collins Lucky. You know what I mean? So yeah, I retired my cucumber melon. I'm growing, and I'm trying out this floral lavender from Dossier. So we'll see. We will see. Still dipping my toe in the perfume game. We will see. Thank you again, SL. Let's get into this. Oh, wait, we got another one. Thank you, SL. SL said, I only understand Colton's loan since he has a fundraiser. Did you see Ari's his for Instagram husband? Yeah. Ari, we're going to get into that because, baby, what? What, Ari? Scam. Just scamming all around. Yes, I'm Sage. I was listing Bath and Body Works scents. The only perfume I have right now is a Dossier floral lavender. But I've been a body spray girl for forever, since I was like 13. Yep. 13. My first scent was cucumber melon. And no, my first scent was sweet pea. My second scent was cucumber melon. And then, like, as I got into like my college days, that's when late college days, that's when I went over to peppermint twist and the apple one. Honey, it's not honey apple. Y'all know the apple one that comes out every Christmas, that one. But yeah, I retire those. I'm growing up. I'm growing up. No, Sarah, I don't. I go back and forth because we're a house hunting. But the last time I was there, we went to the outlet and we stocked up. There was a Williams Sonoma outlet. Listen, the coins were spent. The coins were spent at that outlet. The coins were spent. Yeah, cute. Champagne toast is that girl. Let's get into it. Oh, wait, let me make sure my notes transferred over. Ciao. Oh, so guys, I will be doing a live on Wednesday. It will be late because I'll be traveling on that day. It's going to be about the BET Awards, the red carpet. Me and Arnold, the fashionista. We're going to talk about that, and then the rest of the week will resume. But I'll be on East Coast time for the remainder of the week, probably going into the beginning of next week. So, just to let you know, the times will be a little different because I'll be on a different coast, but that'll be for a couple of days. Bachelorette, let's see, did the notes transfer? Yeah, the notes are here. Let's talk about it. So if you're just here for the review, it starts right now. The group date was fun. I really enjoyed their group date. I thought it was a lot of fun. I laughed a lot. Katie laughed a lot. I want more of this, right? I want more fun and less drama from this show. I know they have to give us some kind of drama, but the group date, I just felt good and I had a good time watching it, wanted a bit more. And I think if we had a good balance of fun and drama, then maybe the show wouldn't be so exhausting. I think what a lot of producers have to learn moving forward concerning reality TV especially, is that we have all been significantly changed since and currently during the pandemic. We are craving more like escapism, more fun, and just more things to get us out of the current trauma that we're dealing with, having lived through a pandemic. So I think moving forward, producers need to know that the drama all the dramatic reality TV shows and the fighting and all that stuff that they were giving us before is not going to land the same way it landed before. We're carrying a lot because of what we all have been through. So we're seeking more fun. We're seeking more joy. We're seeking more comedic escapism. The drama that once worked for your show worked for a different world, a world that no longer exists anymore. We are forging a new way. So I think they need to bring back more joy for the remainder. We may get back to normal. Who knows if we'll ever get back to what that normal was. But for right now, they got to give us more joy. Because I really enjoyed the beginning of this episode. And then when it started to get into the drama, I checked out so quickly. Right? I was like, let's go back to that. Let's go back to this. Everybody having a really fun time. I enjoyed it. I really do wish that it was longer. Andrew in this British accent. Katie, at some point, I know he cute. I know you like him. You got to tell him, baby, it's not working. It's not landing. Like, I know my British accent needs some work, but Andrew, what is that? Well, it's just a mixture of every place he has traveled. Boy, he keeps on throwing it out there like it's something. You are no John Boyega, okay? You are no Idris Elba. If you don't sit down and Katie just eats it up, girl, let your man know, because I think you picked him. I feel they have a chemistry that is strong. I think it's a lot stronger than what she has with Greg, because I think that what she has with Greg, like I said before, is Katie. Katie is still dating her ex through Greg. I think what she has with Andrew, it could be, no, because I want to say it could be sexual, but that's how I was reading. That's how I was reading Rachel and Rachel and her husband. What's her husband's name? So sad because I just remember calling him the Cuban Hotep. Rachel, I love you, but Brian is a Cuban. Yes, Brian. Brian is a Cuban Hotep. Anyway, I thought that their relationship was really sexual, but it turned out to be the real deal. And I'm seeing a bit of that with Katie and Andrew. So I want to see a bit more, but you know what? It could just read like that. It could just be edited that way. And they might have a lot of sweet and great and endearing moments that will make you see why they are so like tight right now with their connection, because like Rachel said with her and Brian, a lot of stuff got cut out. So you couldn't really see how in tune they were. Maybe that's it. But right now I'm just seeing like a lot of physicalness with them. But when they are in the room together, baby, you can cut that tension with a knife. It's thick. They got something. I wouldn't be surprised if she picked him. And how cute would they be? I would be here for it. I would be here for it. Remember when we, or at least me, thought that Greg was the one? Not like the one for her, but the way that Katie was acting, I was just like, I feel like this girl is going to be here with this man. I feel like she's going to like try to end this show with him. But ever since he's been exposed for being like, wanting to launch his acting career off of this show, I can like see him acting now, right? I can see the choices that he's making. And it just bothers me so much. It bothers me so much because I was just like, man, I didn't think you were the one for her, but now looking at how you are scamming and how terribly you're going to leave this show, everybody's focused on Thomas. I feel like Greg is the real villain. And I think we probably won't see that for a couple more episodes, but I think it's Greg that's the villain. And, Thomas, not that I don't think that he's a villain, but I think that he is the only guy who was honest about his intentions of coming on this show. There is nobody who comes on reality TV who does not want to be on TV, who does not want to be a part of something bigger, who does not want to be a leader. Like all of these guys can say that they're coming here for Katie. That may be true, right? But we got to be honest with ourselves. You came here for the TV show. You came here for the popularity. You came here for the benefits of being on this show and lasting a lot longer than other people. You want to last to the point where you are like not forgettable, right? You want to make sure that the fan base knows who you are. Not saying that a lot of these guys are not here for Katie, that they don't like Katie. I think that hot dad really came here for Katie. I don't think that hot dad would leave his son this long if he was not really attracted to Katie or wanted something, right? Or wanted something more from her. But we gotta be real. A lot of the guys, especially a lot of the young guys, y'all are here for this TV show. Let's stop playing. Thomas was dumb for telling his intentions that everybody has. He was dumb for speaking it, right? You keep that stuff to yourself. He was dumb for admitting it to the men, but I'm not going to crucify the guy for speaking truth, a communal truth about a situation. He was dumb. He shouldn't have said nothing, period. He would have lasted a lot longer because Katie seemed to be really into him. And since we're talking about Thomas, Andrew was doing the most, right, on this group date. After, they had fun. They did the whole, mini cocktail party thing, whatever, with Katie. Trey decides that he's going to go tell Katie that Thomas is only here to be the bachelor. Nobody loves a snitch, right? But Andrew was doing the most. Andrew was saying, oh, you're going to cause a problem. Oh, this is so dramatic. But the only person who was causing problems and being dramatic, in my opinion, was Andrew. Like, you were the one getting so hyped and just emotional about Trey saying, oh, I'm going to tell Katie what we've all been talking about in the house about Thomas. Everybody agreed with Trey but Andrew. And Andrew, I'm just like, do you really believe this? Or do you see the camera in your face? See, like, we got to be real. Everybody, all the men are Thomas, except for Hot Dad. Like, we got to be real. Not saying that they don't like Katie. Not saying that they don't want to be with Katie. I don't think that any of them are there for a wife except for Hot Dad. I think it could have been anybody. No shade, Katie, right? I think it could have been anybody. Those men would have still showed up. Like, let's not play this game. You're all Thomas. Y'all just was smart enough to not say your, initial plan when you applied for the show. That's what Thomas said. If I get this, I could become the Bachelor. He ain't know how it was going to be when he got here with Katie, but his initial thought going in was, I could be the Bachelor. Y'all all thought that. Stop lying. Y'all all thought that you could be the Bachelor, because when you apply, you don't know who the Bachelorette is. Stop it, guys. Stop it. And Andrew was just doing the most. Andrew was doing, it just did not make any sense that he was just so like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh my God, I can't believe, guys, come on. This isn't right. No, she's going to find out on your own. She's a really smart girl. Shut up. Like, it was just too much, baby. It was too much. It really, really was. Everybody was looking at you like, you okay? Why are you so upset about what Trey is going to do? And I love the fact that Trey is so unassuming. He gives me Yogi Bear, right? I don't ever see Trey getting into a confrontation, but I loved how he never let go of Andrew's neck. Like, Trey was like, no, I said what I said. That's what I'm going to do. No, but I meant that. I'm going to go say it. And I talked to her and she was fine with it. No, you wanted me to say something else or not say nothing at all. But I was like, oh, who is Trey? Okay, Trey. Don't let Yogi Bear fool you. He stayed right there with Andrew. He was not going to let that man punk him. So Andrew the whole time is, going on. He's in his confessional. He's saying that Trey is not going to get picked. He caused all this drama, and Trey gets the first date rose. And Andrew was sitting there looking like the sun was shining in his eyes. Like, he was just like, does he need contacts? Is something going on there? Because Andrew squints a lot, even at night. So it's like, are you struck? Do you wear glasses and you just don't want to wear them in the scene? What's going on? Because he was the whole time, especially when Trey got that rose. I'm like, are you okay, Andrew? Is that how you control your anger or shock? Like, what was going on? But I was so glad when Trey got that rose. It shut Andrew right up. He was doing too much. I like him. I think Katie picked him. I hope she did. I think they have a good connection. But he's just, you were giving me a bit of Thomas. Let's be real. Blake is back. I don't know how effective this is going to be for him, but glad he got the TV time that he wanted. Remember when I thought that Blake was going to be in a box? Knowing that he's not in the box, and then that other dude was in the box. What was the reason? What was the point of homie being in the box if he doesn't get any screen time? Like, he has so little screen time, I don't even remember his name. They led up to, there's a mystery guy in the box. There's going to be a mystery guy there. Like, all the way leading up, y'all doing freaking commercials about this mystery box. And then the mystery box gets opened and nothing happens. What was the reason? This show. Before I move on, we got a super chat from who? SL. Hey, baby. SL said, the other guys are just smart enough to keep their mouths shut. Katie is butthurt that Thomas was trying to do what she succeeded in doing. Let's talk about it. Hello, Miss TikTok comedian. Watch her pick Blake. They got history. Thank you, SL. Oh, you think she's going to pick Blake? She did say that he was DMing her. Blake is so thirsty. What is up with these Blakes? Blake, I have noticed just from watching the show that men who are named Blake are so thirsty and horny. What is up with that name? What is going on? We got another Blake who's another bachelor hoe. Who knew? So anyway, Blake shows up and he, lets Katie know that he, would like to stay. He wants to pursue her, and Katie is confused, but then she's like smiling like a little schoolgirl and talking about how they have history, how he was DMing her back and forth. And I'm like, girl, just tell him he's gonna stay. We know he's not leaving. We seen him in the previews. Anyway, Blake, the way you style your hair, baby, it's toupee. I know that's your real hair, but the way you style it looks like you can take it off at any time. Why you do that? I don't feel like it enhances. You know what? You got to go to like one of them celebrity hairstylists, because I feel like there's a look for you that will work. This look ain't working. This look is not working. It's very Johnny Bravo. on heroin. It doesn't work. It does not work. Okay. So now the big thing is everybody, after Katie had the group date with the men, all the men now are talking about the fact that Thomas is here to be the bachelor. All of y'all are, but we're going to put it on Thomas. So they're all talking about it, right? The way this episode was filmed, I was like, was Thomas banished from like the hotel that they were staying at? Because it looked like Thomas was filmed in something complete, like in space, completely different than everybody else. Every time we saw the men, they were like in a communal space talking, or the kitchen, or like something that they all shared, right? Every time we saw Thomas, he was like working out in a hot tub. I'm like, did y'all banish him to a spa until all of this was figured out? It just never made sense to me that Thomas was in the same place as the men. It looked like he was filmed somewhere totally different because there was no interaction with the men. He did not interact with the men that whole episode. And it was one time he interacted with any guy from the show, and that was Andrew. And then we didn't see Thomas again until the rose ceremony. What the hell happened? See, this is what we need to see. We need, like, stuff is not making sense, and we need to see the in-between. Like with Aaron and that guy that got cut. Or we saw him say something to him one time, like turn his back and say, oh, he's not here for the right reasons or something. And then all of a sudden it was this huge beef with him and this one guy whose name we don't even remember. It just didn't make sense. Y'all, what happened? I feel like the show just cut out a lot of stuff and it's not making sense to me. Because the whole episode, I'm like, where is Thomas? Y'all talking about him. Is he not there? Where is he? I am confusion. So anyway, Thomas realized, especially after talking to Andrew, that he's probably on the outs. Like he's probably not going to make it. Thomas, you're single because you do not know how to talk to women. When Thomas sat down to talk to Katie, he made everything worse. Is this the only man that does not know how to lie? Men are great liars. I don't know why Thomas struggled like that. Is it because he's a good guy? What is going on? I was like, this is the only man alive that cannot lie to a woman. It was just terrible. It was terrible, Thomas. Everything you said to Katie, I was like, do you want to stay? Yeah, I wanted to be the bachelor, and I told everybody that because coming in here, I didn't know what this was going to be. Baby, that's the truth. Shut up. What are you doing? Like, and Katie is like, okay. Poor thing. Oh, Thomas, how are you a man and you don't know how to lie? I'm a straight man and you don't know how to lie. I am so shocked by that. I've never seen a straight man that can't lie. You need to be studied. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So while, Thomas is talking to Katie, Andrew, are you and Thomas's friend? Are y'all like good buddies? Is this why you want to die on this hill that Trey should not have said anything? Because it's not making sense. Nobody agrees with you. Are you that guy? Are you that guy that's just a contrarian and like anything that anybody else says, you got to say the opposite just to get some friction going? Or are you that much of a ride or die friend that you will die on this wrong hill for your friend who will not stay around? If I was you, I would just be like, you know what? That's a different perspective. Cool. I'll leave that alone. But you keep on making an issue about something that's not really a big issue to the men, but you're making it seem like it is, and nobody is seeing what you're seeing, and everything that you are saying is just not coming to pass. Shut up. I don't know why you're making it bad for yourself, and you look like a front runner. How are you nervous that you won't get a rose from Katie? Every time she sees you, she jumps on you. Every time. You and Katie, whenever y'all sit down together, y'all talk for 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, your tongue is down her throat. How are you nervous? Or are you fishing for screen time? Are you fishing to be the bachelor? Because, Andrew, I'm seeing you differently this episode. Because why were you doing all of that? None of it made sense. None of it made sense. And you were just ready to die on that hill. I hope I'm wrong. about you. So, as Andrew is dying on this hill, Aaron, who we have not seen the whole episode until it's time to get angry, whenever it's time to get angry or fight about a situation, Aaron pops up. Like, Aaron, I want you to have a Coke and a smile and go to Disneyland. You need some joy, baby. You need some joy. What is going on with you? Hey, bro, don't talk to me like that, bro. What are you going to do? You are fine, sweetie. I don't want to say you got anger problems, but I'm going to be real with you. I feel like any woman who is looking at you to like date or be in a relationship with a partner later on in life, that's a red flag. I'm going to be real. Your attitude is a red flag. You pop off over absolutely nothing. You go 0 to 100 real quick. You don't even start in a place where you can have a conversation. You always ready to fight. You fine, but I don't want you for Katie, and I don't want you in paradise either. You got to work on that attitude. You got to work on that attitude. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, Aaron. It really, really isn't. We didn't see you the whole episode, but when it was time to like start some verbal friction, you showed up. Do you realize that they only focus on you when you're getting angry? Why give them so many moments? Y'all got to go to reality TV training before y'all get on these shows, because whoo, they be doing a number on y'all and y'all don't even know. Anyway, so we get to the rose ceremony, and Katie gives out the roses or whatever, and then she calls Thomas up. I knew she was sending that joker home, but all the men were shocked. They were oh man, there's no way God made y'all first. Anyway, they were all shocked, right? But the thing that I wanted to know, the way the men went from being shocked to just utter joy when Katie cut Thomas, I was like, Thomas, you must have been a real problem in that house. They were so happy to see, collectively, except for Andrew. That must have been your good friend. It sucks. See you in paradise. They're going to have that scammer Thomas in paradise. But again, I don't think everybody should be hard on Thomas. I really, really don't, because I think he's just dumb. I don't think he's a mean guy. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's just dumb. I think he voiced what everybody, is thinking and does on this show. I think he voiced every intention that every person that comes on these reality TV shows have. And I think he was dumb to say it. He's just dumb. I don't think he's a bad guy. He's dumb. I don't know why you said it. I don't know why you admitted it to those men when you easily could have said, don't y'all all feel that way? You know what I mean? Like something like, I know I was talking to you before we got here when we was riding in the van to the airport to come here. You said that you wouldn't want to be the Bachelor. If I was you, I would have burned it all down. You give this whole apology that does not make sense. I want to apologize for the intentions that I had of being the Bachelor. A grown straight man that don't know how to lie. I'm confused. I mean, he has to be studied. They don't exist. This is like, is it a new species? I'm so confused by you, Thomas. Oh, baby, listen. If any of your friends are for the streets, if they them crime boys, stay away. Please do not do any kind of crime with them, because you are going to rat your whole crew out and probably get your family killed. I watch enough ID channel. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about concerning the episode. I want to take a break, talk to you guys for 10 minutes, and then we're going to get into you know what? Am I going to end with we're going to get into Sean Lowe, and then we'll end with the PP loans, because I want to end on something that's, juicy, not fun, but juicy. Sean, I just feel like I'm just going to drag him, and I don't feel like it. I don't feel like ending on that note. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to scroll up, get some of your comments from the beginning of my review, and then I'll scroll down. I'll catch up. I read a comment that I can't wait to get to, because I think it's from our girl. Yes, Caitlin, was it you that sent me that Katie liked that meme talking about Greg being a scammer for his acting career? Really? You think that, Denard, you think Blake is going to go that far? I don't know. He may be. Yeah, Blake is very, very thirsty. Hey, Maisie. Maisie said maybe Blake is just still in love with Tasia, and this is the only way to see her again. Wasn't he like deeply in love with Claire? He's another Thomas, right? But he knows how to lie. Thomas could have burnt it all down. Thomas could have been like, y'all all here for the same thing. Don't put that on me or something. Thomas, why you just leave like that? You don't know how to go out. That's why I don't think he's a villain. No shade, Thomas. I think you're too dumb to be a villain. Doesn't mean that you're not smart, right? In this instance, in this reality TV game, dumb. I get that too, Eva. Like this episode, Greg just like Katie is saying that she's falling for him, and Greg is like, oh, that's great. Yeah. He's not into her. And unfortunately, I think that's how her relationship was with her ex, which is why she can't see the signs, because she's used to that from, the ex that looks like Greg. Poor thing. Poor thing. Ashley, you think she's acting? Because sometimes I think she is, and then other times I get really annoyed. And not because she shouldn't have emotions, but Katie breaks down a lot. And I'm like, this is your second time around. Like, not as the lead, but like you've been in this. You know what's going on. So are you really upset about it, or are you giving us a show? Either way, it doesn't bother me, but it's just like, I do get annoyed sometimes when I'm like, Katie, you don't know what this is by now? You don't know how this game goes? Are you playing game? You know what I mean? If you're playing the game, I'm cool. But if you're really sitting up here acting naive, like you don't know the script to the show that you're in, side-eyeing you. You think so? Is that true? Because I don't know. Is that true, Debbie? Was she coached by them? I think so. He gives me that 3B curl gives me person of color. I think he is. Nandy, hey Nandy, said I think that Thomas was just trying to be honest. Too honest. It did not work in his favor. Baby, sometimes you gotta lie. Sometimes you gotta lie. Oh, I hope I'm saying your name right. Chene? Oh, Chene? Chene? I think I'm saying, let me know. Correct me, girl, if I'm wrong. Or they, or him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chene said, Thomas is not a liar or a manipulator, but he says nothing of substance. That's his problem. And I happen to agree with you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because I don't get liar or manipulator. I just get that you just dumb. Oh, you are a himbo. Oh, you know what? Thomas could be Samoan and white. He could be Samoan and white. Because Sonny Bill Williams, you know that guy that I used to be in love with for like 8 years. Ciao. But he's married now. He's a father, and I respect his choices, even though the choice wasn't me. He's Samoan and white. And him and Thomas don't favor each other, but I can see that. You know what? Is it white all over the world? You know what I mean? Because maybe she's just Australian and they don't. Do y'all do white and black and all that breakdown all over the world, or is it just America? I gotta travel more. I have to travel more. Hey Vita from Zimba. What's up? El Boogie said my husband sucks at lying. Oh my! Is your husband Thomas? What is going on? What is going on? Why did they banish Thomas? Why? No, are you serious? Andrew was Clay's cousin? Please tell me, please tell me that they are not really cousins. Maisie said, I agree with Andrew's premise. I think he was less mature about handling it. Okay. Hot dad, though, bringing people together over it. We all have a love for Katie. We're just dealing with it differently. Hot dad for Bachelor. Hot dad for Bachelor. It has to happen. Yeah, I think Andrew's there for the right reasons as well. Darker and finer. Darker and finer. Can we be real? The darker Aaron gets, baby. I'd be like, why are you so angry and you so fine? I don't understand. Do you not know you're fine? Are you another POC who grew up in a white suburban community? Listen, POC parents, I get that you want your kids to grow up in a nice neighborhood and have great education. You're just going to have to search a little harder to find a diverse environment because y'all are raising too many gorgeous people of color children who don't know they fine. That is an epidemic and it needs to be stopped. I'm like, I don't know fine people who get this angry. Fine people know they fine. They know that they don't have to raise their voice. They know they don't have to get into nothing because they fine. They gorgeous. They know that the world is going to stop and make sure that everything they want falls into place. How are you this fine and so angry? What are you mad about? You're gorgeous. I'm confused. Raise them kids in diverse environments. Y'all got to stop raising them POCs who don't know they good looking. Ciao. Hey, Onyx. Onyx said, I think Andrew is tired of everyone complaining about not getting the time with Katie at the rose ceremony, and he wants people to just focus on their relationships with Katie. I absolutely agree with you, and I get that. However, I think that the men were right in telling Katie. Here is why. Katie wanted to know. And she gave Trey the group date rose because he told her. That's what she wanted to know. And I honestly feel like Katie would have been mad at Andrew had this played out differently, right? If she finds out later that there was somebody there who was playing her and, in her head and messing up her heart, and you knew and didn't say anything, I think she would have been upset about that. So, I think Trey, did a good job for everybody involved. But nobody likes to snitch. Hey, Debbie. Debbie said, "Hot Dad is the only suitor to talk to Katie about her. The rest were interested in Thomas. Yeah, they always get caught up in a guy. They always did. The men get caught up in each other, and I'll be like, what is going on? This is the Bachelorette, not a sausage fest." Ooh, ratings dropped to around 2 million. That's still not bad. That is still not bad. Hey, Sebastian. Sebastian said, I don't watch this show, but it's a Star family event, so I'm here. That's what's up. Hey, Nisa. Nisa said, for real, he's so angry all the time and has beef with everyone. Even next week, they show him having more beef. It's like he's just here to fight. Yes, I don't see his connection with Katie either. Exactly, Caitlin, if you don't get out of here. Oh, God. Yeah, I just don't understand. Andrew is just so angry. I'm like, how do you look in the mirror and get mad? Ciao. You see, I'm happy all the time because I'm stunning. I know what I'm worth. I know what God did here. I understand. Okay. It's Denard. I'm confused. This is a comment I saw before I started scrolling. Read her. Lisa said Katie just wanted her girl boss moment, to be honest. Because seriously, she saw Thomas going to hometown. Really, girl? Thomas? I said the same thing. I was like, Thomas? Really? Y'all talk like twice. But she saw him go into hometowns. And I also think she did keep him around definitely for the girl boss moment, because that whole thing, Thomas, you weren't here for the right reasons. You're not a good guy. leave. How do you know he's not a good guy? Like, that's the thing. Where is all this information coming from? Too much was cut out. It's not making sense. How do you know that he's not a good guy? He's just a terrible liar. He over-explains himself. He's bad at communicating with women. How is he a bad guy? Katie, can you seriously sit here and tell the world that you went on The Bachelor to leave with a husband? How do you get mad at Thomas for doing the same thing that you did? You're not a good guy. Leave. You need to leave. Like, girl, too much. Too much. Yes, Eva. Oh, wait, your comment jumped. I'm sorry. But Eva said that Katie was doing the most. She was. She definitely was. It was too much. I'm like, didn't he do the same thing as you? How are you mad? You did it and it worked for you. Why can't he think that that may be his outcome as well? I didn't get it. And I also didn't understand why they banished him. He's like not with everybody until the end. And then he had to apologize for having the same intentions that everybody else in Bachelor Nation has. Nah, I'm not Team Thomas, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Trying to catch everybody. Blake just likes everybody. Blake likes this show. Blake likes the attention. Nothing wrong with it. I'm a middle kid. I get it. But I just feel like I don't think that Blake is actually there with Katie. I don't think he's been there with anybody. I think Blake is there with the show. Me too. Me too, Simply Simone. If he is top 3, if he gets a hometown, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. What's up, Hope? Hope said I'm late, so I'll watch the replay. Shout out to the replay gang. And I haven't even watched this show this season, but I missed your energy, Nikki. Oh, thank you, Hope. Missed you. Miss you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Susan. Susan said Katie got all giggly and giddy in Blake's presence. He's some sort of wildlife ranger trying to save an endangered species. That was weird to me too. I'm like, you're getting like this over Blake? But they have been communicating, so. Yes, SL said she's just here for opportunities first and maybe get a boo at the end. So was Thomas. Why was he cut like that? Come on. I will say, Katie does do a lot of crying with no tears. It's always she gets the fake tear right before it comes and she stops it right here. Go ahead, girl. Go on, girl. Give us nothing. I'm kidding, Katie. Although Abigail was my choice, you're doing a great job. Hey, Maisie. Maisie said Katie can't possibly be eating all of this here for the wrong reasons up. Yeah, it's giving storyline. It's giving storyline. SL said, you got to watch out for the Samoan boys. They'll break your heart, at least out here in Hawaii. And the Samoan girls are scrappers. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why, like, if I get with a Samoan guy, it got to be the real deal. I ain't playing with his heart. Them girls can fight. Okay. The girls can fight. Oh, Sola said in Australia, the Aboriginal people are considered and many self-identify as Black. Well, all right, we better expand the family. What's up? What's up? No, Clay and Aaron are really cousins? Are they cousins or like football brothers? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Race that girl. Andrew is up on Tinder posing with Clay. Oh, gosh. Me too. Me too. I love to see him. Oh my gosh, Aaron's skin on that beach with like some black girl sunscreen. Because I don't know any other sunscreen, so that's the only one that came up. But oh my gosh. Bachelor in Paradise is going to be so hot. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We're actually going to have no shade to other seasons. a plethora of fine, diverse men. We all can have something to pick from. Great casting. Great casting. Oh, Aaron's a swimmer. See, baseball bodies and swimmers, they have great bodies. Soccer players will have great bodies too, but for some reason, their arms are always medium. What is that? Hey, JLB. What's up, Debbie? Thank you for the super chat. Debbie said, why is Katie getting a pass? Why are YouTubers and podcasters saying she's the GOAT season because she's white? Debbie. You know what? This is the thing. I'll do better. I'll do better for Michelle's season because you guys get a lot of information from these podcasts and you watch a lot of other YouTubers. I enjoy it. I'm not saying anything against it, but I don't know. I don't know who y'all talking about. I don't know that podcasters are saying that she's the GOAT of the season. I don't, so I can't really give an opinion on it. I don't know if they're saying it because she's white or if they're just, stroking her ego so she can come back on their show or come on their show. A lot of people do that. So who knows? No, I-17 lies. I won't believe it. Hope T said, unfortunately, it never works out to be a tattletale in The Bachelorette. It's a kiss or death for the show, even if Thomas needed to go. Absolutely, but it's Trey, a guy she was never going to end up with. So I think it was okay for him to see it. I think, she wasn't too upset about that. Hey, Dr. M, thank you for the super chat. Dr. M said, I did a little Instagram stalking, and from the pictures, it seems like Aaron's dad is white, while his mom seems to be of Asian descent. Not sure. Thank you so much. We better look up Aaron's makeup. We're trying to find out what's up with that skin, how he got that skin. Either way, he fine. Who cares? Who cares? The boy is bad. Why are you so angry, Aaron? Why? Diverse neighborhoods. I'm telling you, diverse neighborhoods. Your kids have to see themselves. They have to see themselves. You might think it won't affect them, but it will. These people are in their Tasia, in her damn 30s. Don't know. Don't have a clue. Just figuring it out. Just figuring out that she's that girl. You think if she knew that she was that girl, no shade to the ex-husband, that she would have ended up with him? Raise your kids around people who look like them or at least see themselves often. Ciao. Yeah, I don't have any spoilers. No spoilers today. Also, they are. Clay and Andrew are cousins. Clay's dad and Andrew's mom are siblings. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, SL said, wait until you hear who Thomas ends up with, I guess, based on spoilers. I literally want to cry. I love her. That's why. Ooh, all right. All right. Oh, thank you, AK. Thank you so much. Thank you. SL said, Hot Dad said he went on dates shortly after his wife died and that he only went on the show if his in-laws approved 100%. I'm going to go with that one because I love Hot Dad. We're going to, El Boogie said, I won't hear slander against Hot Dad. We won't. We won't. We won't. All right, I want to get 2 more comments and then we're going to get into showing. I just found that about him today, and I'm like, girl, bye. SL said, I think that Katie would have been the villain if we didn't have the drama of Victoria, Anna, and MJ, etc. Katie got lucky. I absolutely agree. Because she was starting out that way, wasn't she? She was starting out that way. Shout out to the replay gang. Love y'all. Thank you for supporting me. It's the truth. It's the truth. Ciao. Anyway, let's move on to Sean. Let's move on to Sean Lowe, the thirsty hoe. Sean Lowe, Us Magazine. Y'all got a lot going on. It's a lot of baby. I can't even get to the article. See, this is why I go to people. Anyway, The Bachelor, Sean Lowe is boycotting the franchise over Chris Harrison's exit. Wife Catherine Giudice reveals. Not tuning in. Catherine Giudice revealed that husband Sean Lowe refused to watch season 17 of The Bachelorette after host Chris Harrison permanently exited the franchise. I'm watching it. My husband is kind of boycotting it because of the Chris Harrison stuff, but I'm watching it this season to support the girls. The graphic designer, 35, told relationship expert Rory Sassoon at the Wednesday, June 23rd launch party for Unfiltered dating app. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting season. It's just the beginning. I'm excited. The couple are one of the few long-term success stories from the franchise. Lowe, 37, and Giudice got engaged during season 17 of The Bachelor, which aired in 2013. They tied the night in January 2014 and are parents of 3 kids: Samuel, Isaiah, and daughter Mia. They're not going to rehash that with me. That's the article. They got into some other stuff that I don't care about. Anyway, so Sean is boycotting. First of all, listen, Sean is boycotting The Bachelorette because of Chris Harrison's exit, right? I believe that he is absolutely doing that. But I believe he's also trying to stay relevant because at the end of the day, what makes these people money is you caring about them. I think that's the reason why the wife is going to be on the red carpet of some dating app event. You got to stay relevant. You have to stay in the people's faces, even if it's, by triggering an audience over some foolishness that you said or how you feel or something like that, because there's no way, from what I know of Sean, that tight-lipped evangelical, there's no way that he's going to let stuff just slip out of his wife's mouth, you know what I mean, concerning him. I think it's just a ploy for them to stay relevant, but unfortunately for the both of them, your time is up. Your time is up. Okay? You're like, goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you so much for boycotting the show for Chris Harrison. Why, if you are so invested and you feel so strongly about Chris Harrison being fired, and you're so into this, why didn't you tell your friend to not go on Entertainment or Extra and embarrass himself like that? Nobody told him to say anything. He did that on his own. He got himself fired. And then he started doing interviews and making it worse. ABC didn't tell him to do it. Actually, ABC told him to shut up. They wanted this to die down. He decided to speak up. He decided to write all of those statements. He made it worse for himself. When is he ever going to be held accountable for the things that he did to get himself fired? Why are the people who support him continuously holding Rachel accountable for his actions? I mean, we know why, but let's act like we're in a perfect world here. Like, when are you going to be like, you know what, Chris messed up and he got himself fired? When is that ever going to happen with you guys who are so dogmatic about your love and support of Chris Harrison? At what point is this man in his 50s responsible for his actions? At what point? So Sean, again, we're talking about you. So, you did your wife, did what needed to be done. But I hope you're boycotting watching the show because Chris Harrison is your friend and not because you agree with him. Because you have said some stuff, baby, that got people thinking a little differently about you. And it's unfortunate, right? Because if you do think that way, it's unfortunate that you are raising two, you got a brown wife and you're going to be raising brown kids. Very unfortunate that you will never be able to see the world through their eyes. It's unfortunate, but you know what? She laid down with it. So, girl, you got to take some responsibility too. I mean, women of color, at what point are you going to take responsibility for these fools that you lay up under? Child, at what point? Because Miss Catherine, Sean been showing his behind before you got married and had them kids. He been talking like that, and you still had his children. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let's talk about this fool for 5 minutes, and then we're going to get into Tay-Tay and the PPP loan. Child, as soon as that tea hit my timeline, I was like, oh, that chat is going to be very interesting. There it is. Onyx says, Sean, you're in a whole interracial marriage and you don't understand why Chris is not there anymore. It doesn't matter. I don't get it. But again, homegirl, Miss Judici or whoever her name is, she married him. She had kids with him. She knows who he is. And that's the choice that she made. She got to take responsibility too. Sage said, Nikki, it's no lie. I grew up 20 minutes from Tasia, just finding out I'm not dark skinned. Pray for me. Oh, I'll keep you in my prayers. Oh, girl. Whew. They got to look like them. That's just, can you imagine? Child. Diversity is good. Diversity is good. Yes, Shonda, if you don't know, this is the article that I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Shonda, for linking me to that for linking the article in the comments. Oh, she does the podcast? You better tell it, SL. You better tell it. I actually liked them on Marriage Boot Camp. I was like, oh, Sean, that's so sweet. But I think what it is that Catherine, what's her name? Yeah, Catherine and Sean were on Marriage Boot Camp with couples who were like, those couples were 911. If they didn't, make it through this show, they just weren't going to make it. Sean and Catherine did not have, issues like the other couples, but they got issues. They got issues. Nasby said, I love Nikki's title because I called it that Blake coming on would be when things started heating up on Katie's season. Yeah, that's when it's going to get real good. Nasby also said, I never cared about him talking about Sean and I still don't. Honestly, I hear his name and I get bored. His season was dry boots. I tried to watch it, but I was just like, do people like this really exist? I always feel like, sorry, Sean, I got to be honest. I always feel like his Christianity is very performative. It gives me performative. It really, really does. It gives me performative. Woo! I still will never watch the show, but Catherine would be a good addition to the Real Housewives of Dallas. I tried to get into it. There's something not working over there. It's something not working over there. Could it be that they're all so problematic that they just don't have anything to film outside of them being problematic? I don't know, but Dallas needs work. It's just not a good show. But see, that's the thing. Nobody cares, right, Candace? But when you say it, you get these headlines, right? And people like me talk about it. So it's like, this is what he just has to say something. His wife has to do something to stay relevant. Because at the end of the day, it's very difficult to go from TV to a regular 9 to 5 job. You want to stay within this reality TV realm because one, the money is very good. And also, it's extremely humbling to go back to your real lifestyle after you've been living like a rock star on TV. Thank you, Shonda, for tagging my socials. Thank you so much, moderators. I love y'all. Could not do it without you. Hey, Bianca. Bianca said exactly. He did this on his own. Nobody asked him to say what he said. He made his own choice. And when are they going to look at what he said? They're looking at how we rightfully reacted. Absolutely, Bianca. Absolutely. Even Rachel was trying to help him. Everybody was trying to help him. The only person that did not try to help him was Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan was very disappointed in Chris Harrison. Did they used to be friends? Did they have some kind of relationship before? Because he was very disappointed in him. Like he expected more from him, and that was all he got. Like, can we be real? Michael Strahan is the reason why Chris Harrison didn't come back. He got pulled. He not saying that he was like calling networks saying fire him, but after he did that interview on Good Morning, is it Good Morning America? Whatever morning show he's on with Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan opinion of that interview, it was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Because after that, all of a sudden, it's like he's not coming back. He's being fired. We're letting him out of his contract. All of this stuff after that interview. Michael Strahan is that dude. Y'all better say, well, what's up, Babita? Babita said they all act like Chris is not walking away with millions, and yet they're all searching for the next sponsorship deal. You better read, Babita. Chris don't care for none of them. I'm still hung up on the fact that Chris, he was making a lot of money, right? I just cannot believe that he was making what he was making. You have been lowballed, buddy, for 20 years. Lowballed. I couldn't believe it. I said, what? That's what he was getting a year? Like, for 3 shows? Ciao. That's what it was, Nasby. Michael Strahan's comment was so powerful, yet so casually delivered. Chris Harrison caught a stray from Strahan and never got back up. Never got back up. Right after that interview, it was like lights for Chris Harrison. Ciao. Hey, Lion of Judah, Lamb of God, said, folks, we're in the last days. Get right with God. He died for you, was buried, and rose again. It's too much to risk eternity. Turn to Yeshua. Amen. Moderators. Amen. All right, Lion of Judah. How powerful you are. You know that song? Shout out to the Black Church kids. Is it run, Lion of Judah? Hey, hey, hey. How powerful you are. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you all for joining. Shout out to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Listen. Because I don't be reading the comments. I just click on them. I got to do better. Thank you, Shonda. I got to do better. I just saw the name. I said Lion of Judah because, Christian people watch me. I'm Christian. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost, filled, and fire baptized, but I do not come on people's lives. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. Hoocha. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. All right, now we're going to get into the PP loan drama. Oh my gosh. What the hell? All right. Tasia Adams and Colton Underwood speak out after Bachelor Nation stars. The channel's growing. Everybody's watching. Tasia Adams and Colton Underwood speak out after Bachelor Nation stars face backlash for PPP loans. Tasia Adams and Colton Underwood are clarifying why they received Paycheck Protection program loans as members of Bachelor Nation, including Ari, we're just going to say his first, and Laura Burnham are under fire for applying for the government small business loan program amid the coronavirus pandemic. According to documents obtained by Us Weekly, the season 16 Bachelorette's Tasia Adams Media collected $20,833 through a small business administration back loan created to help businesses keep their employees hired amid COVID. As a business owner, television and podcast host, and brand ambassador, Tasia obtained a PPP loan that enabled her to hire an employee, someone who was previously unemployed, to whom she offers market-based pay and benefits. Adams' rep said in the statement of Vulture on Monday, June 28th, since exhausting the PPP loan funds, but in light of the growing economy, Tasia has committed to retaining her employee for the foreseeable future. Underwood, meanwhile, received $11,355 for his nonprofit Colton Underwood Legacy Foundation. The season 23 Bachelor rep explained to TMZ that Underwood's charity filed for the PPP loan after their annual fundraising events were canceled due to COVID, and he never received any form of payment from the foundation. All of the proceeds go directly to people living with cystic fibrosis. Underwood, who came out as gay earlier this year, subsequently took to Instagram stories and slammed the ABC franchise amid controversy. Colton said, "My nonprofit filed for a PPP loan because we canceled our charity events for the year. We help people live with cystic fibrosis. I don't make a dime from my nonprofit," Underwood wrote on Tuesday, June 29th, via Instagram stories. "Please stop lumping me in with The Bachelor. I don't F with them anymore, and they don't F with me." Point blank. Oh, we getting spicy. Okay. Ari said him and his wife have yet to publicly comment on receiving $20,830 from the PPP loan for their LLC that's called Instagram Husband. The couple who recently purchased a second home in Hawaii. Y'all about to get locked up. Share daughter Alessi too, and welcome their twins Lux and Cena on June 11th. Before Adams took, we're just going to get into. We're going to talk about Dale. Oh, Dale also got a loan? Dale Moss, a former football player who was still with Crawley Shade, was granted a $20,833 loan, but hasn't received the funds yet. And you won't now. Now that it's out, they're going to stop that loan. Nick Val was amongst the social media users who spoke out about this fiasco. He said, "What's legal isn't always right, and what's illegal isn't always wrong. Don't know everyone's situation, but my gut tells any alum applying for a PPP loan is both savvy and blank." Rhymes with titty. It's an interesting debate. Now, Caitlin also sent me what's his name? Nick and the Goose, who are fighting on Twitter about the loan fiasco. Thank you, Caitlin. So after Nick says the thing about what's legal isn't always right, that comment, the Goose comes in and says it's not really anyone's business besides the person who took out the PPP loan. No one knows their financial situation, especially during that time, and it's no one's place to judge or criticize it because it doesn't concern me. Oh, shoot. Nick says it's literally public information for a reason. Then the goose says public information, yes, but to speculate and to judge, let alone say it's unethical, is completely out of line for anyone. If anyone is upset, be upset with your government for allowing many who are perceived to having money, even having the ability to have access to such funds. And then Nick says, if you want a public platform and take public funds, you are open for public criticism. Then the goose says, there's a difference between criticism and projection. Nick is right. Nick is right. Nick is right. Before we go on, I want to, hey, Caitlin, thank you for the super chat. Caitlin said, wow, so Colton scams his way through the Bachelorette and Paradise in order to become the Bachelor, and now he doesn't F with them. Scammer to the very end, and scammers never what? Die. Ooh. Hold on, my ice is dripping on my Roku. Hold on, I got to save my Roku. Gotta do much better if you want to dance with me tonight. Gotta work your jelly. If you want to dance with me tonight, read my lips carefully if you like what you see. Hey, I prove you can. Here we go. But it looks like I got your shit because you're scared of me. Take off your seatbelt because it's time for takeoff. I don't think you're ready. Sorry. Oh, fresh pressed watermelon juice. I told y'all. It's the summer. Only thing I'm eating is fish and watermelon. About to be skinty. And not because I'm trying to be skinty. I want to be thick. I just don't think it's in my, I don't think it's in my bone structure. I'm either, fat or athletic. I don't have a medium. I wish I did. Anyway, why did I say that? What are we talking about? Thank you, Caitlin. Getting too comfortable. Whew. Yeah, I agree with Nick. I don't think that anybody. Listen. It's in my opinion. I felt like the PPP loans should have been for small businesses who were struggling, who were on the brink of shutting down. Right? If you were somebody who applied for their loan and received the money when you were clearly set up. Not only do you have money coming in, but you also have jobs already set up and we're still actively working during that time and receiving, work funds to get yourself through. I wish Tasia wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? I wish she wouldn't have done it. It's not a good look, especially when there are so many people who needed the loan and didn't get it because by the time that they applied for it, all of the loans were, all the money was that at that point are already exhausted by the wealthy and the rich who did not need it. And so to be a part of that, it's just not a good look. I feel like the only person I can give a pass to, in my opinion, is Colton. It's Colton because he said we have a fundraiser. Things were happening. We were in a pandemic. People weren't making the donations that they normally make. So we used all of that, and it went to those people who we do help support through my foundation. That I can understand. Applying for a PPP loan to pay your assistant, applying for a loan and calling it for your business Instagram husband. What is the business? It's giving unethical and it's giving scam. So yeah, unfortunately, sometimes good people do bad things. Team Nick on this one. Team Nick was right. I gotta agree with him. I have to. Just because you can get it doesn't mean you should take it. It's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, actually said Nick's right on this one. I happen to agree. I happen to Agree. Of all people, Nick. And the Goose, the way the Goose was fighting him, not fighting, but going back and forth with him on Twitter, I'm like, Goose, did you get along too? Are we about to find out something about you? And why y'all holding up Dale funds, but y'all giving everybody else their money? Dale, you're not gonna get that money now. You know that, right? If I was you, I would take back my application. It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. Is that why you got back with Clear? Because the money was running out. Let me stop being messy. We said we were going to do better because we don't know who's watching. Hey, if y'all watching, it's just jokes over here. Oh, wait, Debbie gave me a super chat? That's Caitlin's. Wait, Debbie had a super chat? Oh my gosh, did Debbie have a super chat, guys? I'm trying to find it. Let me know, moderators, if she had a super chat and I didn't get it. Because I know I got Caitlin's about Colton. I ain't see one from Debbie. Let me know, moderators. And this is the article I was speaking about. Thank you so much, Shonda. Oh, God. When a channel grows, the mess comes in. The mess comes in. That was a fun moment because I was like reading it. I'm like, what the hell am I reading? But I had to continue. I was committed to it. I was committed to the comment. Oh, goodness. The Lion of Judah probably isn't a bad person. It's just, or are you newly saved, Lion of Judah? It happens. It happens. It happens. Give it 4 years in Christianity. 4 years. 4 years in organized religion. We'll talk. We'll talk then. We'll see how you'll be in the comments then. Oh gosh. Yeah, Tasia, you were booked and busy. You were getting a nice coin. It's not, I think we're all just disappointed that you did that. I mean, because who were you paying? An assistant? Like, it's looking funny in the light, sis. I gotta be honest with you. It's looking funny in the light. He going to jail, Bianca. He is going to jail. That's the thing, right? Let me tell you something. And y'all know I don't put my business out there on the street anymore because the channel is growing. There are a couple people back in my hometown who are on their way to the clank for getting that PPP loan and not doing what they were supposed to do with it. Because you think the government is just going to give you that money and not ask how you spend it and ask for receipts? Y'all crazy? Ari, you better pay that money back. You better pay that money back ASAP or you are going to jail. That way, you are going to prison. The government don't play. You can play with anybody else, but the U.S. government, oh, they'll lock you up. They don't care. White, black, rich, poor. You play with their money, they locking you up. They locking you up. That's the only thing. When you play with the government's money, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Boy, pay that back today. Pay that because they're going to ask for itemized receipts. They're going to be like, where did this money go? And if the money went to the house and you can't explain why you paid for your house, your second home in Hawaii, prison, you got all them damn kids. You better do what's right. You better do what's right. Me either, MC. I was disappointed. When I got that information, I was just like, ugh, this is not where I wanted to end up. This is not where I wanted to end up. But I'm just like, Tay, you got to pay that money back. You got today. Like, it just doesn't. Did you need an assistant during the pandemic? You need an assistant now? Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, Come on, sis. How you going to talk your way out of that? I'm glad your rep is speaking for you, but I gotta be honest, it's not a good look. It is not. You and Ari are not. You, Ari, and Dale, but Dale ain't get his money. That's the only reason why Dale ain't getting all this heat, because he ain't got his funds. And if he's smart, he will take back that application. This is not a good look. Crazy Homebody Girl said, I don't see an issue with Tasia getting a PPP loan based on what it's used for. The only issue, the reason why I see an issue is because it appears as if she used it to pay an assistant. I'm gonna be real with you. An assistant is not a necessity, right? It's not an actual need at this level, right? It's also something that you can pay out of pocket. Tasia, every job, she has an agent, right? An agent and a manager. Every job she gets from either one of them, they already get their money off grip. So you don't have to pay your agent and manager, but you do out of your own pocket have to pay your assistant, have to pay hairstylists, makeup artists, all of that stuff, right? The government doesn't see that as being a necessity for your business to run. Those are things that you are getting to enhance your business, but it's not an actual need, right? Because you're paying somebody off of this loan to get you lunch, to answer calls. Like, it helps. It is definitely right. It's a help, right? And at some point, it will become a need. During a pandemic, you did not need an assistant. You didn't. You did not need an assistant. The industry is still just starting to get back. Will you need an assistant later when the industry is officially open? Absolutely. During the pandemic, when we were all on lockdown, you did. Maybe you did, but as for me in my house right now, I can't see it making sense. It's giving scam. It's getting scam. I'm so disappointed. He did, Denard. Denard said, Kofi said, get it right. Don't put me in your foolishness. I love like you. You scam, we scam, everybody scam. Not the government. Listen. The U.S. government is that girl. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. The U.S. government is that girl. She gonna get her coin. She gonna get her coin. And not only is she gonna get her coin, she gonna get her coin and she gonna clank, clank. She gonna lock you up while getting her coin. Don't ever play with her money. Not this capitalist nation, baby. Don't ever play with her money. Oh, this is super chat from Debbie that I missed. So sorry, Debbie. Debbie B said Katie has not had one convo about interracial dating. After Matt's season, white contestants have to talk about it too. I absolutely agree, Debbie. Thank you so much for the super chat. I agree. I just think that, listen, as somebody who's been there, it shouldn't be an everyday conversation, but how do you not? Especially dating, like that's very important to have that conversation where it's just like, okay, how do you feel about these things? How, if we are taking this off the, table out of the, restaurant and into real life, right? Out of this fun moment and we're doing hometowns and we're thinking about marriage. That is a conversation that has to happen. I have a friend who's in an interracial relationship and they're just like, oh, we don't talk about it. And y'all want to have kids together? Why y'all gonna figure it out when the kids get here? Like, y'all gotta talk about these things because it's very important. Very important because, listen, with you and this other person, y'all have a great time, right? Then you got to take that relationship into the real world. It won't be so great then when you're not prepared for what is to come because you're going to deal with a lot of hate, right? You're going to deal with a lot of righteous anger from a certain party. Like that stuff will happen and you need to prepare for it as a couple because you're going to be dealing with the drama and all the issues and the trials and tribulations and the joys and the highs and the lows and all that comes with the normal relationship. Then you got to throw the fact that you're in two different cultures on top of it. And baby, if you come from two different cultures where y'all mortal enemies, y'all got to have that conversation. Y'all got to have that conversation. Romeo and Juliet all over again. A tale as old as time. No, my ice. I put, anemic. So I put a lot of ice in my drink, and the ice was melting, and it was getting on my Roku. That's how I watch my ID channel shows on the Discovery app. They finally got me. Tayshia does. She has a great year lined up for her. I hope she can get through this. Reddit is so messy. Can we talk about how messy Reddit is? Reddit is becoming a new lipstick alley. My God, today, Reddit will expose your tea in a nanosecond. They don't play over there. They don't play over there. Bianca said, right, because they only make money by ads, and those didn't stop during the pandemic. They only signed up for it so they would not have to pay out of their pocket. Absolutely. And this idea was brought to the U.S. government, to the people, right, to help those who are struggling, freaking mom and pop shops that will not be able to survive without that loan. Not your freaking assistant. Get an intern like Sonia Morgan. Like, come on. Pay them in school credits. Like, you taking that money from somebody? I don't know. I just say it's not a good look. I can't get with it. And I love you, sis. It's just not a good look. Oh, Shanae said, Ari and Lauren really disgust me. They are already rich. Ari had millions before ever stepping foot in the franchise and brought a freaking vacation home with the PPP loan, or at least used it. Mind you, they have like 2 houses already. Ugly. Yeah. Bianca said so many people got away with it, with the PPP fraud because the government didn't have any systems in place. Yep, to watch the money, but that changed now and they're coming after scammers. Listen. There was a local on my Facebook doing a GoFundMe because the government is asking for this money back. He was out there flossing. And now he like, I need help. This is not funny, but it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's just like, y'all are crazy. They gonna come and get that money. And see, unfortunately, Ari's not gonna learn anything, right? Because he's gonna pay it back, right? But this is the thing. If the government found out that you defrauded them, Ari, this is not a good look. Yeah, I feel like that too. Love Like You Are said, Goose definitely got a loan, over here getting defensive. If he don't fly away somewhere. Thank you all for letting me know about Debbie's super chat. It's okay. I got a blind spot for hot dad. It's okay. We love you, sis. Shonda, thank you for the super chat. Oh, thank you, Shonda. I got it, though, because everybody was putting it in there. Thank you so much, Shonda. Y'all on it today. Thank you. Nasby said, not excusing Tayshia, but some of the comments are saying, but some chat comments, do we know if she applied after she got the Bachelorette co-host gig? That gig was recently announced. Who knows if that check has even cleared yet? Great point, right? Again, here is why I can't rock with Tayshia. Because not only do you make money off of the Bachelorette, absolutely off of what they pay you, you also make money off of the residuals that come in from you being on that TV show. So at this point, Tayshia was making residuals off of three TV shows that she has been on at this point. The Bachelor, Colton seasons, Bachelor in Paradise, and also The Bachelorette, right? Not only is she making money off of those residuals for the episodes and the people that are watching it on TV, on streaming services, on DVR in America, she's making residuals off of those shows globally. So Tasia, let's be real, is probably getting a good $20K a month. Why you need a $20,000 loan to pay your assistant? And I'm not even adding up her brand deals, right? So there is already, now again, I can say that maybe she did it because she thought she would probably need it later on, because we don't know how long the pandemic is going to last. We didn't know that the world would be open up in June. They were telling us April, so we didn't know, right? So I will give her that. Still, at the end of the day, it's just not a good look, because that was supposed to be for people who were a paycheck away from losing everything, losing their business, losing their livelihood. And that's somebody who lives in a neighborhood where a lot of the, mom and pop shops are gone now because they could not survive the pandemic. It's not a good look. It's not a good look to see people who were doing fairly well applying for something, clogging up the loan line when you really didn't need it. That's where I'm at. Donna said, Ari better sell those new trend strollers and give that money back. He better do something. Hey, Caitlin. Caitlin said, so there was a thread on Reddit saying that the next Bachelor's 37 years old. This means 3 possible people: Dr. Joe or Hot Dad. Who's the other person? It won't be Dr. Joe. I just don't see this show going Asian yet. You know what? What's going on with the Asian and white community? Because I've been seeing some stuff, and I'm like, see, I only know, my black stuff, but y'all got some issues. The fact that I, as a black, am like, I don't think we're going to see an Asian bachelor. Like, what is going on? Hey, Simply Simone. Simply Simone said Tasia should have known better. They locking up Love and Hip Hop. Come on. People are getting locked up, y'all. Clank, clank. Clank, clank. People getting locked up. They're locking up Love and Hip Hop stars of PPP loan fraud. What makes her think they ain't going to get her? I'm telling you, never mess with the government and her money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bianca said, very true. Just give the money back, child. That's what I would do. Let me tell you something. If I was Dale, clear. He a man. He not going to listen. Clear. Tell your man to take back the application now. Don't let them put that money out. Don't let them put that money out. It's going to be lights. You're gonna be visiting Dale in prison. Dale gonna be locked up. They won't let him out. They gonna lock him up. Tell him he better have a beautiful mugshot. Hey, Ray. Ray said, I don't get Ari. He's selling houses, making money, and moving into a new home, but taking a loan out. Greed. That's all it is. It's greed. It's greed. Exactly. Irene said, why are they taking people? Taking people's money? They already got money. It doesn't make sense. Absolutely agree. Yep. MC said, Ari legit gets commission on hundreds of thousands from selling houses. The house market is popping. He's a scammer. He also gets money from The Bachelor. Guys, he gets those residuals. This show plays globally. Remember, I was living off residuals for Adam Ruins Everything. I did 2 episodes. And I was living off those residuals for a good minute. They are making money. Yes. So it says in a report that she used this to hire an employee that was previously unemployed to help her throughout the pandemic. This is what I want to say, Tay. I hope it wasn't like a cousin or a family member. Girl. I hope prison is not going to be your wake up call. I hope prison is not going to be your wake up call. Pay this money back. Oh, but the thing about the government, even when you give them their money, they still want to try to lock you up because they're trying to lock up Erica Girardi. Baby, we got to talk about that on Thursday. I think they're trying to give our girl time. I'm scared. Why is everybody getting locked up? Everybody going to jail. You go to jail. You go to jail. Oh my God. We're not going to have any kind of reality TV because all the reality TV stars are going to be in prison. Love at the Lockup. That's the only show that is going to be on TV at this point. Oh my gosh. Nasby said, along with her career, Tasia being bi-coastal to all appearances by choice and keeping her apartments in LA makes her look more financially well off and thus less in need of this kind of financial aid. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It probably is not the case. She probably really did need it. But at this point, ma'am, you're flying in first class, head to head, everywhere you're on everybody's TV. I know you making a good coin off them residuals. In my opinion, Tay, I could be wrong. From what I've seen, you didn't need that loan. You did not need it. Hold on. Absolutely right, Donna. Charitable organizations can still be a scam. Depends on where the funds actually go. That's very true. And we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. People are getting locked up. The government is not playing. You better have some receipts to show where this money went. Yep, Debbie B. Plus, they have a big check from their YouTube and Instagram. There's multiple streams of income coming in. This loan was literally presented to save people from losing everything. People who still had something, it was going to get something when this was all over, it was still getting something while we were in it, jumped in front of those people. That's the problem that we're having. Oh, I don't know about that. I can't believe all of these reality TV stars got this loan. I think it's more or less not just the money. I think it's also the theft because you're lying, you're defrauding the government. You're lying and saying that you need this for this. And then when you present your itemized receipts, they don't see that you used it on that. And I know this is someone who worked for a nonprofit organization. Oh, the government don't play. If you said you needed this money to pay for the school supplies or whatever, school supplies, book bags, first aid kits, they better have a receipt for that. You better present it. They do not. When they audit, oh my goodness, every time there was the government was auditing the nonprofit organization I work for, it was like 2 weeks of pure hell. Everybody was losing hair, losing sleep because we knew that if that stuff was not right, we were being shut down that day. I hated them audits. Hated it. They did not play. They were like, one thing we got like pencils. And I think somebody typed in 21 pencils or something like that. And then on the receipt, it had 26. And they were just like, this number don't match up. I was like, they care that much? Like they were sending back receipts and was like, what you put here ain't matching here. Why? We'll hold the funds until then. Stress. That's why I got out of the nonprofit game. Wasn't for me. I said, listen, I love the kids. I love helping out. I'll just donate. I can't work in it. I'm stressed. Absolutely stressed. What? Tracy Chappelle, $5. What going on? But I see you got a shout out from our wallet. Oh. Yeah, Yeah, we friends. We friends. We be, writing back and forth. We be me, Deontay. We be writing back and forth. He watches. Hey. Caitlin, can't happen fast enough. Can't happen fast enough. Exactly. Exactly, Babita. I think the only person who really won't, who, I don't know, he may or may not do time is Ari. I think Ari's going to be able to get himself out of it. Tasia going to take a lot of heat. If you can't, girl, if you can't produce, oh, Jesus. I don't play with the government. Let me tell you something. I criticize them because I am, I'm a tax-paying citizen and voter, but I know my limits. I know my limits. Ashley said they all seem to be 20K when these people are wealthy. They're all thirsty for 20K. They can make it. Come on. In an Instagram post, make it make sense. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Oh, Sunshine Roberts, you better read. Isn't Ari a Republican? How was he first in line for assistance? I would love to see how his family got money. I would love to see. Because I think the child is only doing what they've been taught. Anyway, family, I got to get out of here. Mama got a flight to catch. This week is going to be crazy. Just watch my Instagram. Watch my Instagram, which is NikkiNicoleStar. Watch that. That's when I will be updating you on what I'm going to post. Also, watch my community tab. I guess community tab here on YouTube. That's when I'll be posting what I'll be doing as well, because I want to be traveling to is it the East or the Midwest? A different time zone. I'm going to be there for a few days. And so my lives will maybe be off a bit, maybe like an hour or two off, but check back there. On Wednesday, I will be going live with Arnold about the fashions at the BET Awards. We haven't really solidified a time yet, but stay posted. I'll keep you posted on Instagram and here on YouTube. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It was good. It was fun. I love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Thank you all for telling me safe travels. Follow me. We'll chat. I'll keep you posted on what's going on. Thank you so much. And thank you, moderators. Couldn't do it without you. Love you guys. Have a happy and safe Pride. Bye-bye.